This is the review of Container Connect. So to find this client, I'm going to use her email, Container Connect, which is this one. My email's having some loading issues. I'll just close that out. So I'm going to punch in the email here. Okay, so that didn't come up, and I suspect it's because you might have put your email on, which I was going to point out, and I know this was like just one of your first sites, so it's good that we've clarified this. I think it's here. Here we go. So now if I go to Container Connect, this is the user profile. Here we'll see that you've got your email on it, which is the reason that it didn't come up in the search. So if I edit that and I change this to the client email, this, oh, how is that already in use? Let's have a look, see if that comes up. Genevieve, let's see if that comes up with her name. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay, so this is probably showing us what's happened here with the profile. Okay, got it. So the actual name needs to be the actual client name, Genevieve. I forgot her last name. Go back in here. It's Genevieve Aslet, A-S-L-E-T-T. So the user profile always needs to be in the name of the client. And then this needs to then be email, which really hopefully updates. I think it's bugging up because there is no email at all with this in it. So then this is right. Put in the site detail the name of the site. That's correct. Just gonna go back and see. Okay, this is a bug in the system. That email should bring up. It's not letting me change the email here. Okay, that's very wrong. So I'm going to submit a ticket here. Hi there. Trying to change an email in a user profile for Genevieve Aslet. The current email is Karen, but I want to update it to is already in use, but definitely is not in this account as nothing comes up when I search the email. Well, please advise. Thanks. Right, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to, now that I've submitted that support query, I'm just going to put in a thing here for Genevieve Aslet. Email update in reseller. Chris sees the support emails, which I don't. I've not configured them on my Thunderbird anymore, and the replies will come back through support. So I'm going to ask Chris to keep an eye for the reply. Please let me know the reseller's response on this email query. Right, I'll just keep that there because usually it comes through like within 24 hours and he'll be awake to see that. So that helps ensure that it's now monitored. Right, that's that ticket's in process. Let's proceed to the actual website now. So I've opened up the site, which is a really, really good start. That's looking excellent. I'm going to now edit the site. And I'm going to bring up her question list. So the main thing here is that she says she wants a new professional logo. Flora's actually done that. That's the logo that you've uploaded, so that's fine, been sorted. She's got an existing website, which is this one here. And yeah, so there's not a lot happening here. It's just kind of a bit of information, a couple of these images, and the rest of it. So what's her next thing? She wants a similar design, no preference to the background, just wants it to look professional. She sent us her stuff on Dropbox and wants source images and a static banner. So what you've done is fantastic. It's a great combination of similar to her site using these images, the layouts, and then making it look a bit more professional with the banner images, as she said that she wanted a static banner. So this is looking really good. I'm gonna see what I can do here just to make some edits. So actually one of the things, there's a really big gap at the top there. And I'm going to try and remove, there's the header. Okay, so in that header there's quite a lot of padding, which is this space here. I know this is a non-standard edit, so I don't, if you don't know this, it's no big deal, but usually these things are fine for me to sort out. We try not to edit the templates too much, but I just found there was like quite a bit of space there. Let's see what else we got here. That header, padding top, did that go down? Let me look if it went down. Okay, so it did. Let's keep that a bit low. Yeah, no, we want that one. We want that space between the logo and the nav bar. It's more at the top. There's some more padding somewhere that I've got to reduce. Yeah, there's more than that. What's the rest of it? Oh, I think I know what it is. Okay, no, it's not. There's no default things here to remove. Oh, there we go. Maybe that's... I think that might work now if I just center that a little bit. Right, there we go. Lovely. Now let me just check with her. So all her contact details are there. It does need a bit of, it needs a little bit of, her phone number does need to be prominent because calls to action are really important, and this template doesn't have a default thing for the phone number. So what I'll do is I'll probably just put in a bit of text here. So that's not a great text. I'll pick another one. So maybe I will Leave that there. I'll try a different color. Try a dark grey, see how that goes down. Yeah, that does not look that great. Okay, I'll put that there. I'm going to need it to be the same green color as the rest of this, I reckon. So I'm going to get this color from here. Go back up here. It does need to stand out a bit, so I'll keep it with the same green color. Maybe I'll bring them back to the right. Okay, I think it's alright, we can move with that. So the rest of this is looking pretty good. I think I'm fine with these. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just, because the container is in a dark black, I might just change the nav bar to be black as well to keep it consistent. So the color here will be the background. Let's have a look. Oh no, that's the right one. It's just got to be more color. Actually, let me see if it's, I can change it here. No, it doesn't allow me. I think I might do this one. Okay, let's mark that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now it's just a slightly bolder black that matches the logo black. Alright. There's one tiny little thing that also I forgot to change, which is not a big deal. Just this padding at the bottom, I might just change that to about 20, and what that does, it reduces this space here. Yeah, and so that when someone clicks on this site immediately, they get most of this stuff sort of above the fold. You'll see the difference when I refresh this page after I publish it. So this is looking really good. This banner image is great, much better than the other one was good too, but it's just more like, it just needs a bit of, the image has to look kind of like nice to the eye. You know, new kind of, there we go. So we have the solutions for you. I'm going to check if she had a tagline. Okay, great. So that's a tagline. We have the solutions for you. So that is very good. We have the solutions for you. Great place to put it. Right. we have the solutions for you. Yeah, I think one line is better. Then I think with this one, yeah, that's fine. Contact us. Can't really change the color, but it's fine. I'll try and find another small tagline that I can insert in here. Just to summarize what she does. Local and interstate transport solutions. High quality shipping containers, reliable transport. Okay, so maybe we can put quality and reliable transport solutions. I think it's across Australia. Australia-wide, but I specialise on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland. So we'll call this, we'll say Australia-wide. So this is good. I need it to be a little bit more readable. Yeah, it's kind of working. It's weird. Normally when you sort of darken the image, the writing becomes a lot more obviously contrasted. Oh, here we go. Okay, maybe that will work. I think that works better when you tint it enough, like 40% or so. Yeah, I think the contrast is always better. So you can read that writing much more. It probably doesn't need to be bold. There we go. Now it is readable. Nice. Okay. The next thing I wanted to check, so this doesn't look like a lot of the content is changed at all. So I think with this one, there was going to be a task for Chris to sort of review the pages and bulk them up because, yeah. Let me see what's happened on the content here. She wants to keep the same content as on her site, but in her words need a bit of TLC and updating. Okay, so instead of sending this content to Alana for new write, Chris has, in the previous discussion, said he'll do a content overhaul. Okay, great. Friday, I'll edit up the content before Monday. Good luck. Okay, so he hasn't had a chance to edit the content yet, but what I'll do is I'll put today's date, and then when I finish this, doing the formatting review, I'll tag Chris here and just tell him he can review the content. So that explains that. I'm going to keep the content as it is, and hopefully he can give this some love, because this currently looks very much like her current site, and we just aim to make it a little bit better. Now, yep, so he will do that. I'm just looking at the Container Connect, etc. With the paragraph titles, I might just change that to, I think, Lato. That looks like the font that's being used everywhere else. Need a container fast. Yep, we have the solutions for you. Fine. So he can write that up nicely. Now, A grade, U, B grade. These are good too because I know she wanted something similar to her current site. She's got A grade, new, B grade, and then it takes you to, let me see where it takes you to. It doesn't take you anywhere. So she might, oh, okay, so she probably wants these linked. I think what I prefer is just to have these kind of separately inserted so that they can be linked to the containers page. Rather than having them as a slideshow. That would be the difference. So I think from memory, don't know, maybe it was this one. Let's have a look. So it seems a bit high quality, doesn't it? It's not the same one, but where is the original photo? Can't seem to find it in here. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this because it's not here. None of them are here. So they should be saved down. I'm going to just do a very cheeky sort of save on my desktop there, which is totally not the right thing to do, but hopefully these photos come from, I'll figure out where they came from. Okay. Right, there we go. Put a caption here. So what was that one? That's A grade, new, B grade. So this one's going to be I will delete this. So these image captions, I think they can be increased. Sort of look professional. I'm going to link these now. That is going to go into the containers page, which I think is the right page it should be going to. Okay, and then I might also just put a little tiny hairline border. Okay, cool. So these images are fine. And this content is going to be bulked up, although Chris is going to be traveling tomorrow, but it's fine. There's a couple of days left on this, so there's no problems. Now with these ones, let's have a look what she had here. Alright, so we've got the same images. I suppose she wants these same images. There's no problems. Alright, so these are cool. What have we got here on her other site? She's got contact details, etc. One thing I might do, and because let me have a look at a get a quote page. Just pop a couple more contact forms. I'm gonna copy that on the home page. Because her dad, we did that site as well, and his focus was very much on SEO and calls to action. If he's going to be looking at this site, he's also going to be, you know, giving that feedback. I have no doubt. So maybe what I'll do, get a free quote, and just check it has her email. Yep. Great. And then I'll just reduce this a little. Get a free quote, need a container fast. We have this issue for you. Okay, so this, I'll leave that. Get a free quote now. Okay, so it has for formatting purposes, I'd rather some text separate this header and this quote box. Introductory. So I'll leave that there. And Chris will hopefully overwrite this. And then that won't look too bad, and then he'll fill this out here, so that will work out well. And then I'll make this button. It's fine, leave the button. Okay, so that's going fine. It's more the, yeah, just the content that really needs fixing up. Yep, and the other thing was just contact container connect today for your transport solution. For your, I'll make it reliable and I'll put her contact details, because there shouldn't really be a quote form, but there isn't. So I'll just repeat these kind of in the footer. Actually, maybe it was better just having it like this. I think that's fine. So we've got this, and then I think with a Google Map, what I do is I put a map here, just a general one, because she doesn't have an actual address. So to be, I could put probably just Australia in general or the Sunshine Coast. Let's see if that works. Okay, sort of, yep. So she's actually based in Queensland, and what I would say is here I'd write, oops, it was something along the lines of based in Australia. It specialises on the Sunshine Coast and Queensland. Coast, we proudly service clients across Queensland and Australia wide for interstate deliveries. For local and interstate deliveries. So I reckon this is a very important sentence. I'm going to bring that onto the home page as well. I'm just going to change the font, kind of like just the plain one that I always seem to use is this one, Open Sans. Let's talk. Yep, that's nice. Inviting. Call us for a free and friendly quote today. Mobile. And probably Genevieve. I just put Genevieve's name. Then we've got this. Yep. I'm going to make that a tiny bit higher. And now they sort of end symmetrically between the form and the map. Okay, that looks much fuller, better. What I don't get here is in the links. Why is that link there blue? Oh no. Try again. Okay, so just keep it consistent with the greens there. One thing is with the pages, normally I'd have get a quote or contact us. I'd probably call this like a, I know hers says get a quote, but I'll probably just change that to contact us. It's more professional and it's the same anyway. What does she have on her quote page? Okay, not much. So yep, that's looking fine. Yeah, so that was what I was doing there. Sorry, the home, about, containers, delivery, gallery. Yeah, I think that's right. Contact usually goes at the end, about second, home is first. And then these ones can all sort of be in between. So I think we've kind of got these sorted out now. Let's have a look at the rest of the pages. Yep, another great banner image. Let me just darken it a bit, because see how these kind of look a little old, the crates, and I doubt there's many other amazing photos. I think this is fine if we use those. She did say she didn't mind using some stock images. About Container Connect. So you could do about us here, but really in this case I just leave it as a plain banner because this indicates the page, as does the page title. It's one of her pictures, good. And then Chris can sort of, beef up this content. He can just review it, make sure it's okay. What I might do is, just because in the mobile view, you'll see how this comes up if I show you this page. It'll be like picture and then a bunch of text, which is no problem, but I think I'd rather just put a bit of text up front and then I'll break up the text with that image there. So maybe I'll bring that up here. Break that up with an image and keep going. Cool. So I think that's formatted well now. Let's go to containers. That's good. So these images, they're good, but there's something like kind of a tad blurry about them. If I can darken it a tiny bit more. Can't tell if it makes it better or worse when you darken it. I mean, the banner series is fantastic. Excellent, excellent images. It's just, I think, the quality. Let me have a look. Oh, right. So that's when you enlarge that, the quality is not, it's not super high. That's a good one. Is that the one that's on the home page? Because I think it should be if it isn't. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's excellent. Yep, just doing a bit of a spot the difference there. Okay, so it's a good banner image, but the quality is not amazing there. What else we got? Same. Yeah. Okay, so I think it's just when we enlarge it, it's like that. I don't think we can change it, so I reckon it's just makes the cut. I'll let it pass. Right, so containers, let's keep going. Looking good. Which container are you looking for? What happens if we increase this here? It's quite big, isn't it? So I think that's kind of what she's got on her containers page, isn't it? Oh, she's got a Facebook page. This also needs to be connected up. Oh, she's got some good images here. Where they're coming from. It's reasonable quality for a banner. Huh. Okay. So, sorry, back to this. She's got a Facebook page. So what I'll do is I'm gonna just put in a little Facebook icon, which I have on my desktop because I use it regularly. So with this one, I'm going to pop a link. There we go. And I'll bring that back here to a reasonable size. Oh, what happened there? Cool. Alright, looking professional. So next we have, going back to her containers page, I just want to see how it's formatted, kind of like this, just a bit haphazardly. Just going to enlarge these a bit. It has a really annoying habit of popping that up over the image, so you can't really see what's happening. Okay, so those titles look aligned. I'd say there's a better way to, I reckon there is, I reckon. Let me see if there's a better way to format these. Yeah, I think that presents better when you do it like this. Then the other thing is you can kind of put some dividers here. Make it look a bit more professional. What is happening? Why is there a big space here? Okay, there's been a spacer inserted. That's not what needed to be deleted. So there's a slightly painstaking way of doing it. I think it's the right way. It just presents way better. Okay, really is bugging off. That's supposed to be a divider. Alright, so if I make these a little bit, make sure they all kind of finish aligned very, very closely. Yep, getting that. I think that looks kind of a lot nicer, personally. Maybe they can be a tiny bit smaller to make them a little bit less white space between the fonts. This little thing here is, it's going to bug up again. I think that just, it's going to disappear. Yeah, little bitch. Alright, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to keep the, oops. Alright. So I don't know if these can be sort of elaborated on, but I think they're fine as they are for now. Next page, delivery. Yep, looking good. Darken it a little bit. It's funny, they kind of look more blurry, but anyway, I'll leave those images as they are. No writing on them. I think that looks really good. This can probably just have more consistency with capital letters. I'll make all these line left. Okay, great. It's not a forever page there. Tip tray. I'll remove the spacing from the top so they're kind of aligned now. And also at the bottom, let me do the same. These, yeah, maybe a bit more. Remove all the white space. And then I think also I'll just put like hairline border on these. One more trick you can do with these, you can set a light box, and what that means is that in the published version, when someone clicks on that image, it can actually be enlarged. So I don't think there's any problems with setting that. I'll show you how that works once I've published the site. It can also be done like with these ones, just because they might need enlarging. I forgot to put a little hairline border on these. See, this looks a tiny bit better with that. Cool. And then, yeah, did that. Back to the gallery. That's a nice photo. Photo gallery of our containers. I might just put a little leading line in here. Please click on the images below to open a gallery of our content of some of our containers. Visit our Facebook page for more. So I think that's actually it's just a nice touch. I'll link that again. Visit our Facebook page for latest updates. It's not essential, but I think it's a nice touch because that's where she has some of her later images. With these, I think maybe we'll try 3 in a column. Nice. These are all. Actually, I think she's got a lot more images in the gallery. So what I'll do is I'll probably just make a little note in the feedback to go through, make sure all of the images are included because I'm not going to count them all. She does have quite a bit. Then this is looking fine. I'll just darken that slightly. There we go. The rest of this is looking good. So finally, I'm just going to have a quick look here. Oh, let's check the settings. fine. Great favicon there, lovely. I'll remove that, don't like that. Rest of it is looking good. And then the thing to check is the mobile version. Since this is a mobile theme, it's fine, there's no edits that have to be done. The only thing that is going to happen is that Chris is going to fix the content. That is looking really, really nice. Very well formatted. So I'm totally happy with that. I'm going to hit publish. And now you're going to see the difference from this to this. So the subtle changes, but they're good. So this is all now above the fold. It's got her tagline. She's going to love that. Chris is going to tidy this text bit up. And I might take one more look before it goes out to the client just to make sure that this content is formatted appropriately. But see, her images are a bit blurry, but anyway, she asked to use them. So that takes us there to the containers. Got the about page, which I think is very good. And then you can see if you click on that, that's what the Lightbox does. It just enlarges it, which it doesn't really actually. I think it just opens it up in its own slideshow. It's probably not that necessary. But yeah, it's fine. It's just a setting to be aware of. That is about it. I'm going to end this review. I'll upload it and just write the note to check the gallery images. And I will now also just say that so that you know what to do next in Asana. Next we'll go here at Chris. Site has been reviewed for formatting. Here's your content review and bulking up. And then just plugging this in for my laptop dies. So due in 8 days. Site is due in 8 days. Plenty. So no rush, because I think he's traveling tomorrow. So that now has Chris, and I will mark it for. It's still I think Monday London time, so I'll leave it on yesterday's day. And then the next thing is that since I've done this peer review site, I'm going to write you a note here. And this, normally what would happen is I would go into this next step and I'd change the date to today. So like immediately the link can be sent within the next day for the client to review. But just because we're waiting for Chris's review, and I'm going to put some notes here. I'm going to write to Arlen. Arlen, please. Looks fantastic. Have reviewed it. Can you please just check her Facebook page that most of her photos are included in the gallery? If not, please add. And site will be ready to send after Chris's content review. Great. So I will assign this to you so that you can just reply to that. That is it. Thank you very much.